Los Angeles is a city most people have dreamed of visiting at some point in their life. Everyone knows its sunny skies and palm-lined avenues make it one of the most recognizable cities in the world. It's all lights, camera, action in LA, but will you find your happy ending here? After all, this is a place where dreams come true. Denzel Washington once famously said, "In Los Angeles, everyone's a star." The promise of sunny vistas and overnight fame has drawn countless hopefuls to the City of Angels throughout the years, and with a nickname like that, it's no surprise that those who move here find their expectations don't always align with reality. Conquering this city isn't for the faint of heart, and you'll soon realize it's not as angelic as you think. So remove those rose-colored glasses and let us explain what people won't tell you before moving to Los Angeles. Welcome to ALUX. LA is nothing like the movies. If you're a lover of movies, you might think Los Angeles is a place where it never rains and the sky is always blue. A place where flawless beings and hopeful influencers parade the beaches, living their best lives. Life in LA may appear perfect on social media, but that won't always be the case for everyone who arrives. Many people move to LA with unrealistic expectations, believing they'll immediately score the leading role of a Quentin Tarantino film or become the cover star of a Playboy magazine. In actuality, the chances of catching your big break in LA are slim and require more than just wishful thinking. Get ready for rejection. You'll be hearing the word no quite a lot. Success in this city doesn't come easy. You have to think realistically and stay committed to your vision. American author Eve Babbitt summed it up best. The ideas you have about cities that you've always known don't work in LA, and once you toss those aside, you'll be much better off. A ton of writers, technicians, actors, and models move to LA, only to eventually crack under the pressure and move back home, because you have to hustle hard in this city. You're going to have to endure a lot of pressure if you want to survive the hustle culture of Los Angeles. The city is full of ambitious personalities, all looking for a slice of the pie. Everyone in LA is either trying to make it in Hollywood, open up the shiniest yoga studio, or promote their organic, vegan-friendly edibles. Accept the fact that you'll likely enter the rat race too. A study showed that only 2% of actors earn enough to make a living. So if you're looking for success, get ready to work. The days are long, the hours are tough, but who said the road to fame and fortune would be easy? Just prepare yourself to be late for your audition yet again, because LA traffic is horrendous. Traffic jams are notorious in the Los Angeles earthquake-prone location, which meant that most buildings couldn't exceed height restrictions, and so the city naturally expanded outward. And to keep up with LA's rapid growth, sprawling freeways were built to better connect the city. And with everyone in this town always trying to get ahead, you can expect hours of sitting in endlessly regular traffic jams, which probably explains why LA has some of the worst air pollution in the country. But don't even think about moving to LA without owning a car. Everyone drives here, and if you want to avoid time-consuming commutes on public transport, get down to the DMV and get your license ASAP. Mark Guggenheim once said, "There's a lot of downtime where you're filling your car up with gas, you're driving to work, you're stuck in traffic. It's Los Angeles, and so much of it is a car lifestyle." So stream your favorite album or podcast and get comfortable sitting around, because long commutes are the norm in this city. And that's probably because the city is huge. Despite having a higher population density than New York, Los Angeles still feels really big, with the greater LA area sprawling out over 87,940 square kilometers. If you think walking from Long Beach to Sunset Boulevard is an easy feat, well, think again. There are so many neighborhoods in LA, and they're all further apart than you realize. People living in Los Angeles don't even say they're from Los Angeles, because the greater LA area encompasses so many different neighborhoods. They'll usually say the name of a specific area, like Pasadena, Malibu, or Compton. Considered by locals as several cities within a city, some people may not even realize that Skid Row and Rodeo Drive are both in Los Angeles. And speaking of Skid Row, homelessness is a serious problem in Los Angeles. If you're moving to LA and happen to find yourself stumbling onto Skid Row, you'll have discovered a cause for major concern. You see, what they don't show you on television is the worrying amount of people experiencing homelessness in LA. Life in Los Angeles isn't always sunsets and sushi. The city saw a 14.2% increase in homelessness from 2019 to 2020, and it's not going away. Those suffering from poverty, mental health challenges, employment discrimination, and family problems often find themselves with nowhere to go but the streets. Moving to LA can be a transformative experience. Spending time here will allow you to become more conscious of wider societal issues often present in big city life. Not for Caitlyn Jenner's friends, though, who told her they were leaving LA because of homeless people. A large percentage of homeless people aren't even on the street willingly. The lack of affordable housing means LA's minimum wage earners aren't able to afford the city's high rental prices because LA is expensive. Rent in Los Angeles is considerably higher than the national average, costing over $2,000 a month for a humble one-bedroom apartment. While this may get you a place in Huntington Beach in South LA, forget moving into areas like Park Newport or Beverly Hills, where the rent can cost upwards of $3,000 a month. Who likes disposable income anyway? And while you might be planning a permanent move to LA, a 2021 study revealed 10% of all LA County residents are planning to leave by next year in what's been dubbed the California Exodus. It seems those sunsets on Venice Beach aren't enough to convince people to stick around. Meanwhile, all those former Los Angeles residents are fleeing to neighboring Arizona, where the rent and cost of living is significantly less. Although Los Angeles is 20% cheaper to live in than New York City, housing costs in the city are 128.9% higher than the national average. Starting prices for homes in LA will set you back $650,000. It's gotten so expensive that middle-class workers can't even afford to buy a home anymore. In addition, Angelenos spend a monthly average of $129 on electricity, gas, water, and garbage collection, $375 on groceries, and $3 on average for a gallon of gas. Only Hawaii has higher gas prices in the US. Los Angeles' temperate climate does, however, help to save on monthly cooling and heating utilities, a whole $30 in fact. And we can thank leading global industries like Silicon Valley and Hollywood for California's booming economy and high prices. The cost of living doesn't get any easier when you factor in the city's high sales tax and highly competitive job market. LA is a cultural capital, which probably explains why Los Angeles is so diverse. One of the most multicultural places in the world, LA is home to people from over 140 different countries that speak over 86 languages. The city is a cultural melting pot. So many people come to this city looking to settle down by the ocean, become the next big thing, or simply start a new life. And it's not just permanent visitors either. The shiny lights of Los Angeles draw millions to its shores every year, and if you're just arriving, you'll have plenty to see and do. Los Angeles has so much to offer, boasting world-class museums and cultural institutions, the iconic Griffith Observatory, plenty of Instagrammable cafes, and endless views from the Hollywood sign. Time Out's 2019 index declared Los Angeles as the 5th best city in the world for having it all. The food is world-class. Spend enough time in this town and you'll likely pass through the vibrant areas of Koreatown, Pico Robertson, Little Tokyo, Olvera Street, and Thai Town, amongst many more. These cultural enclaves are a celebration of Los Angeles' diversity and are home to some of the world's tastiest food. You can always find something amazing to eat in LA, which makes this city a perfect paradise for foodies. Hosting hundreds of cuisines from all over the globe, this city is brimming with international flavor. Tacos, curries, barbecue ribs, teriyaki chicken, bacon, waffles, you'll never have to eat the same thing twice. In a single day, it's possible to immerse yourself in a dozen different international cultures, all without leaving the city. Food critic and LA native Jonathan Gold once confessed, "Los Angeles is where the modern restaurant was born. The good, the bad, and the ugly of it, and we're too far gone to stop now." Stereotypes and genuine souls. With all that food comes all types of people. If you're moving to Los Angeles, get ready to meet individuals from all walks of life. Yoga moms, wannabe rappers, wealthy socialites, hungry actors, and drunken douchebags all call Los Angeles home. This city is truly a melting pot, and the eclectic buzz felt in the air makes its people much more interesting. Find yourself in Inglewood attending a rapper's listening party on a Friday, and then in Bel Air the next day helping your new BFF pick out her wedding dress. There's no shortage of character in LA. After all, Los Angeles is for everyone, and it might just have room for one more. The City of Angels is a place of opportunity, and while it may not be so angelic all of the time, Los Angeles has a way of holding on to people.